Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about gaming um, and the current year, what I'm currently doing with the games, and yeah, talk a little bit about last year and things going on in gaming. Um, Currently, I'm working on Halo Master Chief Collection. It's okay. It's just massive with the four games, the multiplayer, Spartan Ops. I actually love the Spartan Ops. I've been playing that a little bit lately. I'm actually on chapter 7. I think I've got 3 more chapters to go, but each chapter, if you've played Spartan Ops, has like I think it's 5 or 6 missions within the chapter. So yeah, it takes a while. And also the multiplayer. I love the multiplayer, and that's something I'll touch on a little bit later. But the disappointment when this game did come out, the big disappointment of not being able to get online and play multiplayer. So yeah, but that's what I'm currently working on. This game here, I loved. I didn't think I would like it, and actually I did not pick it up right away. But then I saw some reviews and heard, wow, this is an amazing game, and truly it is. I love Assassin's Creed. The Assassin's Creed, all of the games pretty much. And yeah, I've heard a lot like, oh, this is a copy of Assassin's Creed. Movement wise, yeah, it could be. But just the combat in the game, the open world of the game, I love. Um, so yeah, so that's what I'm currently doing this year. And my next game is going to be this. Yep. Ori and the Blind Forest, March 11th. I've been waiting for this game for since it was announced and I saw the first trailer. Because games I really, really, really like are fully immersive games that tell a very good story. I truly have confidence that this one will. I'm also really big on music and the soundtracks because the soundtracks provide that emotion for the games. And I've heard sneak peeks of the soundtrack of this game, just amazing. So yeah, March 11th, this game I've been hyping up. It's an indie game made on the Unity engine, which if I ever get into gaming, that's an engine that I'm going to be using for games. Game that I just played recently too. Now I can't. The name of the game just lost my mind. Never Alone. Never Alone was an excellent, excellent, excellent game. That game was also built on the Unity engine. Beautiful game with a beautiful story about this tribe in Alaska. Just wonderful. But Ori is going to be my next game. Later in April is going to be this game. Yeah, I think this comes out April 14th, Mortal Kombat. I really started with Mortal Kombat's first fighting game that I really played. I never got into like Street Fighter, Tekken. Chris, yeah, he's big time in all that. And he's even less into Mortal Kombat than me. But I have always enjoyed Mortal Kombat. Because of budget wise, this is the only game I'm going to pre-order. Unfortunately, it's just Amazon for the collector's edition. Plus, it's probably already gone. I've not pre-ordered it yet, but this is beautiful. And this is a game I know I'm going to enjoy, and I'm going to pre-order. It's near the end of this, I'm going to get into pre-ordering my thoughts about pre-ordering here soon, because my pre-ordering has kind of come to an end. So, outside of that, the third game I'm going to be getting in 2015 is this. Yep, Halo 5. I don't remember the exact date it's coming out, but yeah, later this year. I've always been a Halo fan. Of course I have to get Halo. As I said, I'm playing Master Chief Collection now. Gotta get Halo 5. I'm not a huge Halo fan. In fact, not even enough to get a collector's edition for Halo 5, which I'm sure has been announced or is out or something. I don't know. If you hear something, it's the dogs again. Yeah, I need to start recording these in a quieter room. So, yeah, that's it for what I'm getting that I know I'm getting this year. I'm sure I'm going to be getting some other indie titles along the way. There's probably a couple games I have forgotten, like, oh yeah, I wanted that one. But yeah, really, that's it for me, and it's a pretty dry year for me. I used to go, getting back to the pre-ordering, and we'll talk a little bit about the last couple years. I always used to pre-order games all the time, a lot of times, just pre-order them, because, oh yeah, this looks good. In fact, Dying Light, I did not want to pre-order. Chris had it pre-ordered, but we actually ended up not getting it. And I think that's because of the disappointments of the year. To name a few, well, I already named this one. It's not a disappointment right now, but it took a lot of bug fixes for it to work. Destiny, I enjoyed Destiny. I really do enjoy Destiny. In fact, I do have the collector's edition of Destiny. That comes with a season pass. But for now, I've not played it in, it's probably been about 3-4 weeks, almost a month. I got the last DLC for it and played it, and I've pretty much gone. I created a warlock, and I've got him as far as I can go. I'm not a type of player that does the raids, which I kind of think is unfortunate, because I am one that loves single player games. Like I said, immersive single player games. I don't mind the multiplayer aspect, but don't force that upon me. And Destiny does just that. That I don't like. That I don't like about it. In fact, I was chatting with some other gamer people not too long ago when we were talking about, when did games kind of go down? And to me, it's actually, when I look back, when multiplayer came around. One game I absolutely love, I probably put in my top 3, is BioShock. BioShock 1, excellent. Then BioShock 2 came out. And BioShock 2, I loved. It was good, but not as good. And I think it's because they introduced the multiplayer aspect to it. And for me, a company that's working on a game, say you've got about 50 people working on a game. The single player is probably technically a lot more easier than the multiplayer aspect, so you're going to devote maybe a quarter of your people to the single player aspect. Everybody else is going to focus on the multiplayer. That takes away, obviously, from that single player experience. So, yeah, like with BioShock 2, I was kind of, I enjoyed it, I played it, I finished it, but it had that multiplayer aspect that distracted from the whole story. But the disappointments last year, it's like, oh yeah, these games. Titanfall is another. I own Titanfall. I love Titanfall. I got to level 10, and I think I've even prestiged a couple times. But Titanfall, as much flack as it gets from the community, just to get online and do a shooter real quick before work or something, I put in Titanfall before I play Destiny. I just enjoy Titanfall. But Titanfall, again, was another big disappointment for people. So, for me, pre-ordering games now, I'm a little timid about doing it. In fact, like Dying Light, I told Chris, I said, you know what, I'm not going to pre-order this. I'm going to wait, see what the reviews are, and I'm actually hearing mixed reviews on it. I have some YouTube people that I follow that are playing it, and they're doing Let's Plays, and for the most part, I'm not watching them just because it's a game. Yeah, I don't know. if I want to play it. Really, the only zombie game that I like was a cell phone game, which I wish would come out for Windows Phone. It was on when I had a Samsung. Hell Zombie, I think was the name of it. It was just an easy shooter game, very easy, and I loved it. But anyway, zombie games and I don't get along. Yes, Kaya, I see you. Sorry, she's bumping the camera too. So, Kaya. That's another vlog I'll do someday is about Kaya and the dogs. And where we get her name from. We actually get her name, and I'll tell you real quick, we get her name from a singer out of Japan that we absolutely love. Just look up Kaya, Kaya. Beautiful singer. So anyway, back to the games. But I just don't pre-order them anymore, and that's going to be my way right now. There's a couple that look good that are coming out. Quantum Break looks good. That's something I might be interested in, but again, I'm not going to pre-order it. I'm going to wait and see. And then if they come out used like a GameStop, then I can pick them up real cheap later. I think a decline of games outside of, it seemed to me like once multiplayer or online, that online element was introduced into games, that's for me when they start going down. I don't want to take away from current state of games, because games nowadays are good. Otherwise I wouldn't be playing. They are good, but there's just some disappointment to it. And if a studio can bring back a really fully immersive, very good game, like Mass Effect. I love also the Mass Effect series. Okay, one done right, which is my number one. I showed you guys my Lancer tattoo. The Gears of War series. Gears of War series, excellent story, excellent gameplay. The books that came along with it, and then excellent online. And still to this day I watch YouTubers. I don't get on, but I watch YouTubers still playing Gears 1, 2, and 3 online. It's incredible. But the only bad thing for the Gears for me was the glitches for the multiplayer. That was the bad aspect of it. So outside of that, Gears for me was just incredible, but Mass Effect, and I really wish there would be a new franchise that could come back, and I thought Destiny would deliver that, but unfortunately it did not for me. The story, I hear a lot of people talk about the Grimoire cards. Unfortunately, to look at the Grimoire cards, you have to get on Bungie's site. I have the Destiny app on the phone, and I wish I could even look at the Grimoire cards here, but I unfortunately right now cannot. But Destiny still too it's a good game. But yes, this game, the one I just finished, and I still will play more, because there are a couple of achievements I want to get into and finish. That's a good game. My second favorite of the year, actually my game of the year, and the YouTubers that I do follow know this. Wolfenstein, excellent, down, just the best game for me. That was the best game of 2014 for me. It was a surprise. It came out of nowhere, but a very good game. And yeah, I think that's it for my gaming for right now. This gaming YouTube anyway, and I promise other vlogs I do, this outside distraction with the dogs and all, I'm going to be setting up probably a room somewhere so I can quietly do some of these vlogs for you guys. So anyway, I hope you enjoy it, enjoy your night, enjoy life as it is, because you never know. Just be kind to others and remember to think about what you're hearing. So yeah, take care everybody, and I'll be vlogging again soon. See ya.